What's up? We're here again. So, if you remember back then, CN Player complained and storming Star's official Bilibili's post to voice their opinion of how the latest state of the game considered predatory after making the AMOC harder as it is dependent on the newly released character, because most of the buffs are specific on the new character, and seems like it happened again. If we see on Honkai Star's official Weibo site, it's on this post to be specific, many people, as by now, as this video uploaded, is about 14, almost 15k players is commenting on this post, and a lot of them are mad about Anaxa's nerf. Well, I'm not sure if it's all 14k is good or bad because I cannot scroll down to see all of it. They need me to log in, but I don't, and I cannot register for some reason. But from the highlighted comments, we can see this might not be a peaceful comment section. So if you don't know, the nerf for Anaxas is revolving around his multiplier. His skill multiplier got nerfed about 10%, while his ultimate is about 40%. As per se, personally I cannot call it a nerf because it's not officially released yet, but the fact that he is less stronger than his previous version in the beta test might be the trigger for this massive complaint. Moreover, this is a male character that got nerfed. 3.2 female character got buffed and the male character got nerfed. So I don't think Husbando Collector will see justice in that. So let's take a look what CN Player have to say. And yep, it's in Chinese, but worry not, we have AI to help. I used few different AI to find the most logical translation because some of them translated into different meanings, but here it is. So the first highlighted comments here with the most likes basically said, I suggest discounted pools for non-main characters. So I think here they're trying to say, as Castorius is released in the Zim version as Anaxa and he got nerfed while Castorius still got the buffs and still got all the good things, they saying like Anaxa is not the main character of this patch. Like just basically give us the discount for the character that you guys make worse. And the second one here is Nakasha V6 got nerfed to hell. Do you even want to survive? So the Nakasha here, basically Anaxa, I don't know why it says Nakasha. One of the source that I translated didn't even say Nahida, I don't know why. The next one we have, may your anniversary revenue flop. Let the main character stance carry the sales. Don't blame the main fans if it tanks. So this is basically like butthurt Anaxa's fans because from the comment itself you can already see. But I don't think like the anniversary revenue will flop, but I think Castorius revenue will somehow still be like high because you know Castorius, like with all the leaks that have been spreading out there, like how she will work, like her attacks, her damage and her passives and her buffs and stuff. Despite a lot of people complaining about the global passive and stuff, I think people will still pull for her and she will carry the next version for some reason. For the anniversary livestream, don't just have Dawei crying and selling pity. Drag your balancing teams out too. I think we've been pretty familiar with the Dawei crying video, right? The next one, buff Nakasha or buff Anaxa. ZNG loves comparing things in V5. Then pray your favorite gets sidelined in their own story updates, get 30% screen time, gets overhyped as OP, then nerfed and mocked. Isn't this the fair treatment you wanted? So at first, I don't really understand, like I don't really know what ZNG referring to, but after I try to look it up a little bit more, I think the ZNG is referring to like the meta players, like the meta slaves if you want to call it that. So yeah, basically they're not happy about this. A side game with main game pricing, shallow content, rigged rates, endless grind, dead old characters and endless new banner. Praise the good, ignore the bad. Wow. Pushing main character causes power imbalance and players toxicity. Congrats devs, you've killed long-term revenue for short-term greed. So the conclusion is, people are upset not just because Anaxa got nerfed, but also the power creep and the monetization that happening in game, the state of the game itself. Moreover, how he will be released in the same version with Castorius, which is we will know will be a game changer in a good way and a bad way at the same time because of her global passive, which doesn't make any sense. Well, he is still strong indeed, but nerfing his multiplier just taking away some values from him. But again, other people have different opinions, so what's yours? Let us know in the comment section. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.